Hi, SwizNews. Nice to be with you again. I missed you all last Sunday as I was away on holiday down in Tasmania. It was one of those COVID delayed holidays, which was 2.5 years in the planning, relocated once and then rescheduled 2 or 3 times. When I did start my new role here at SwizNews, the wardens kindly allowed me to take this as leave. It had been planned for so long, even though I've only been with you here 2 months. So thanks very much. It's great to be back. What did I do on my holidays, you might ask? Well, I went mountain biking in the far northeast of Tasmania with a group of my buddies. We had a wonderful time. We were based in an old tin mining town named Derby, about an hour and a half north of Launceston. It's a real wilderness area there. It has beautiful trails for bike riding, amazing scenery. Now, I'm sure that you're imagining that your minister going mountain biking looks a little bit like this. And that's how I imagine it too. But sadly, this is someone else riding exactly the same trails that I was riding. This is probably a professional rider. When my friends and I go riding on these same trails in real life, it looks a little bit more like this. And so, looking back at my holiday snaps, it soon becomes clear that there's a huge gap between what I imagine myself doing, riding like a pro down the steep mountains, and what I actually do, riding kind of sedately with very bad technique. Yes, I am actually mountain biking, but not as I imagine I am. I'd like to be better, but I'm not quite sure how to go about it. I tell you all of this because our new sermon series, beginning next Sunday, will help us close the gap between what we would like our prayer lives to be like and the reality of our prayer life, how we actually pray. Now, of course, prayer is not a performance to be rated, but it is an activity that we can grow in. Anyone can pray, just as anyone can learn to ride a bike. We can also, however, grow in prayer. We can grow in confidence. Our life of prayer can be enriched and enlivened. And I'm asking God that this will be the outcome of our next 10 weeks as we explore praying the Psalms. Now, the book of Psalms, it is like a prayer book inserted into the middle of our Bibles. It trains us in prayer, like a set of training wheels on a bicycle. The Psalms can be prayed publicly and privately. They can be prayed silently or out loud. They can even be sung, and for many of them, of course, they are written as songs. The Psalms teach us to pray in situations that are uncomfortable, as well as situations that might be very familiar to us. In the Psalms, we find ourselves praying with women and men of faith who've gone before us. And most importantly, we find ourselves praying with the Lord Jesus Christ. And our new series of sermons will take us deeper into the Psalms, all with the intention of enriching our lives of prayer. As usual, our home groups will be offered a set of studies that match each sermon, so I hope you're as excited as I am for praying the Psalms, which is much better and even much more fun than mountain biking. I look forward to seeing you this weekend.